Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and if you are new here, welcome. So today we are actually getting into my last empties of 2024. We're gonna run through these so quick because I have so much that I need to get through. First one I want to talk about is the milk bucket. So this one was actually a shower jelly that we got in the Minecraft collection. It actually smelled, no, it's not available anymore, but it actually smelled just like the Milky Bath reusable bubble bottle, which I really liked. I have to say a couple things. Shower jellies I'm not really a fan of. I just find them kind of pointless, to be honest. But I got this because I really like the scent. Now, why would I include things in here that we may not have right now? Well, number one, Lush will sometimes bring scents back. They'll bring things back. And so I will always include things that maybe are not available now or were limited edition for that very reason. So I like the Milky Bath scent, but it was way too strong in the shower jelly. So I really wasn't a fan of it. And then I just don't like the shower jellies. And then next up, we have Breath of Fresh Air. This is one of our toner waters. And so we have three, the tea tree water, aroma water, which is my favorite, and then Breath of Fresh Air. So I love the toner waters, number one, because they last a long time. I went for Breath of Fresh Air because I had started using retin-A or tretinoin on my face and my skin was a little bit more sensitive, and aroma water just was not cutting it. But this one worked beautifully. It did not irritate my skin at all. I like to use the toner water first before I go in with moisturizer. But the first ingredient in here is spring water, and it also has aloe vera gel in here, which helps it to be a little bit more comforting and soothing in terms of our toner water. So if you want one that is a little bit more suited for inflamed, sensitive skin, then this one is going to be a really good pick for you. All right, next up, Cinders. Oh my goodness, this actually, I finally had used it up, but Cinders is probably one of my favorite scents at Lush of all time. So number one, it was this gorgeous orange color, but this was the Cinders shower gel, and this came in a kitchen box, but it's just a gorgeous, warm, like smells like fall scent. I don't know if it really has cinnamon in here. I mean, it does have cinnamon leaf oil, but and organic pumpkin seed oil, but it's not like super overpowering of that cinnamon. I enjoyed this so much, and I am so excited. They just released a Cinders body spray, so I'm super excited about that, and I cannot wait to pick that up. But anytime Cinders comes around in a shower gel, I am always going to grab it because it is so good. Oh, and if it comes out in anything, I'm gonna grab it. So it's one of my all-time favorite scents. Okay, next up is the Sleepy body lotion. So I adore the Sleepy range. If you know anything Sleepy, it's that lavender, that tonka that's in there that makes it so good. But the Sleepy body lotion to me is probably my favorite of the Sleepy collection. That and then the Twilight bath bomb. But it's just, it's so good. It's very comforting of a scent. It's lightweight, but it's just so nice. And then it honestly takes me forever to get through Sleepy, but that's because I have so many of the lotions, and I really do like our lotion formulas. I think they're so good. They moisturize you without being too heavy, except for a couple of the lotions. But Sleepy is such a good one, and just honestly, if you haven't tried Sleepy yet, you need to. All right, next up, if you've seen my Christmas haul part 1 video, is the Shoot for the Stars, what is this, the body scrub. Okay, I did not like this, was not a fan of it at all. I actually could not wait to get through this, and I'll show you some B-roll, kind of what it looked like, but it was just messy. The color was beautiful, but I have to say the scrubs in this format of the fine sea salt as the first ingredient are really not my favorite, but I was excited to get it because of the Honey I Wash the Kids scent, and that's what it is scented with, Honey I Wash the Kids. It has these, like, it's like 3 shower jelly stars that's in here, and I just gave them to my daughter because I'm not a fan of the shower jellies, but it was just a mess in the shower. I just wasn't a fan. It was super oily, but I know one of our managers in the shop, she really loves this, but I just was so underwhelmed with this, and I was absolutely excited for it when they said it was going to be released, but I was glad to get rid of that and be done with it. Okay, oh, this is a shower jelly. I've had these things for so long to record this video that I've forgotten kind of what's in this pile. But Happy for Sad shower jelly came in a kitchen box. I will now avoid shower jellies in the kitchen box because I just don't like them. But if I end up with one, I honestly just give it to my daughter, you know, to play in the bathtub. She enjoys them, but I just feel like they're a waste. This one, it was scented okay. It kind of had like, it was purple and it had like almost this like blackberry kind of scent, but I just don't like the shower jellies. I just feel like they're such a waste, and I was glad to be done with that one. All right, next up, the Bouche de Noël cleanser. Okay, so this is part of our Christmas collection this year. I really enjoyed this. It kind of acts like the turmeric roll cleanser to me. So you get that nice little scrub in there. First ingredient, ground almonds. So the ground almonds is actually an ingredient, I'm sorry, that runs through a few of our cleansers, and that's where you get that exfoliation. But this one was just so nice. So as you're kind of rubbing it on your face, you get this little hint of, I don't know if it's cranberries or what is, yeah, it's cranberries. You get this little hint of like sweetness and fruitiness, and it's the cranberries that's in here that gives you that. And so it's just a really nice cleanser. It washes off very nicely. I really enjoyed this cleanser so much. Right now I'm using Mary Fig Mist, which I'm not, you know, really a fan of, but I will reserve my final thoughts for when I do an empties video. But this one I really liked, and I will definitely pick up another one of these. Okay, next up we've got a mask. This is Cosmetic Warrior. I really like Cosmetic Warrior, and I'll tell you when I like it. It's not one that I use all the time, but it is one that I use for hormonal breakouts, when my skin is kind of feeling a little bit inflamed, and I, you know, maybe get like this, you know, really big pimple like 1 or 2 times of the month, and my skin is inflamed. That's when this really shines. It has garlic in it, which is so good as an antibacterial agent, and it also has fennel in here. I know it has grapes in here. It has so much good stuff, but honey as well. And so this is one that when you put it on, it's just gonna calm your skin down. When you wash it off, it's gonna calm your skin down. You're not gonna get that mattified effect from it. So I think this is great in the winter if you kind of have dry, tight, inflamed skin. This is perfect because it's still going to leave your skin moisturized. And then there's times in the summer where I need a little bit more of that mattifying effect, and then I'll go in with something like Catastrophe Cosmetic, because not only does it calm, it will also mattify my skin as well. But this one is perfect for the reasons that I described, and so I would say pick this up if you have skin like that. Now, I will say Cosmetic Warrior is one that you want to use if you're not going to use this all the time. You want to get the small version right here, because it is one that I've noticed will kind of go bad a little quickly. And so anyway, that's one thing I noticed about this one. And it is in the self-preserving version, which means that ingredients wise, it's just going to be, you know, better for you, a little bit more cleaner, but I would say that. Okay, next up, oh, the turmeric roll. So this is one of my favorite cleansers at Lush. I really enjoy this one. This is probably my second favorite cleanser. So what does it have in here? Again, the ground almonds that's in here. You know, turmeric is great for, you know, anti-inflammatory properties. Has lavender oil in here. I mean, look at this. Look at the back. It's all green. Now, one thing, if you did not know, everything in green is natural and or organic. And if you look on the back of something, you know, and you see black, it's just safe synthetics. So I love this one. It's all green. It's just a very nice cleanse. I get a little bit of that exfoliation, but then it just washes off beautifully. As opposed to like Angels on Bare Skin, something about that, it has that the ground almonds in it, but I feel like it's a little bit more harsh, even though I like the scent of that and the lavender in it. This to me is just a little bit more gentle. And then let me go on to my next cleanser, which is actually my favorite. It is actually going to be Let the Good Times Roll. So I've gone through 2 of these. I actually just finished one up this morning. And so this is just a gorgeous, gorgeous cleanser. Let me talk about it. Number one, it kind of smells like that caramel popcorn, that classic scent of Let the Good Times Roll. But first ingredient in here is maize flour. So it's actually formulated a little bit differently than a lot of our other cleansers. And where this shines is that in the winter time, when my skin is feeling a little bit more dry, but I still want that exfoliation, I'm gonna go in with Let the Good Times Roll. So it's a very thin exfoliation. It's very gentle, but it leaves my skin not mattified. It leaves my skin not stripped. It just leaves behind a level of moisture that I need in the winter months. So that is why I really, really like this one, and it is definitely my favorite. Now let me talk about Ultra Plant. Okay, I'll go into this. So what I use Ultra Plant for is to remove my makeup. I actually use it as an oil-based cleanser. So like at the end of the day today, because I'm wearing makeup, I don't wear makeup every day, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go in with Ultra Plant and I'm gonna rub everywhere to kind of break down that makeup. And then that's when I go in with these grittier cleansers like Bouche de Noel or Turmeric Roll to get that off, to get kind of that oil off. And then I'll do like a foam cleanser to get the oiliness off, because there's still a lot of oiliness that's left behind with Ultra Plant, but it leaves my skin so moisturized. It has so many amazing oils in here. There's organic jojoba oil that's in here. Orange blossom water that's in here, organic agave nectar, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful blend of moisture that is so perfect to take makeup off. And so that is what I like. And then if you compare it to other makeup removers, it's just a lot better in terms of getting your makeup off than something with all kinds of like chemicals and words that you cannot pronounce. And so I like that it's a very gentle, good for your skin makeup remover. And then I had tried Ultra Blend for the reason of, you know, doing the same thing as Ultra Plant. I've just found that I like Ultra Plant better for whatever reason, but Ultra Blend is kind of similar. It has almond oil in here, beeswax, honey. And so this is one where, again, you can use to kind of take off your makeup. But I just wasn't really a huge fan of this. It kind of says that in the how to use portion, you can kind of use it as like a Pond's cream, you know, put it on and use a towel to kind of wipe off. So I think it's more just of what's going to be your preference. I do feel like Ultra Plant is a little bit more oily than Ultra Blend, but anyway, they're both, to me, kind of do the same thing, except Ultra Plant is way better. Next up, oh, the Pink Peppermint Foot Lotion. I hadn't tried this before, and so I finally gave it a go. I did not like this as a foot lotion. I will tell you though, I adored this as a lotion during the summertime. This is pretty pink color that's in here. I don't know if you can, yeah, you can see that. Pretty pink color. Smells good, smells like peppermint, but as a body lotion, I liked this. I liked that in the summertime. I liked that it was very thin and you got a little bit of tingle cooling effect that kind of went on with it, and so I really adored this. So it didn't feel heavy on my skin, so that one was a really good one. This was horrible. Okay, happy joy. Been around for a long time. This is a conditioner for your hair. I did not like this at all. I was so glad to be done with it. To be honest, I was done with it in like, I don't know, a very short time, because it is just so thin of a conditioner. Yeah, I didn't like this. Now, I like to try things because even if it doesn't work for me, then I know who I can suggest it to. We had a girl that came into the shop. Her hair was really, really thin. She just could not handle something with a lot of moisture. So something like Happy Joy is going to be perfect, because for me, it did not give me enough moisture at all for my hair. But for her, I suggested it because it doesn't leave your hair with it wasn't going to be heavy or overpowering for her hair, and so I suggested it to her. It was still going to condition, but it was just going to leave enough moisture to where the next day she didn't just have, you know, this heaviness. So first ingredient in here is rose water. Then you've got orange flower water. It smells nice. It has jojoba oil in here as well, but it just was not great for as a conditioner for very, very thick hair. So don't pick it up if you have thick hair. All right, and then its alternative, which is probably the thickest conditioner, this is the thickest conditioner actually, but is going to be Glory, which is my favorite. If you are not new to my channel, then you know Glory, you've seen Glory. I just picked up another big bottle of it. Actually, I have one in the shower that I'm about halfway through with, but I could talk about this all day long. It is so perfect for thick hair. It's perfect for curls. First ingredient in here is coconut cream, extremely moisturizing. There's olive oil that's in here, there's okra that's in here, and so it's just a gorgeous cleanser. Organic castor oil in here as well. I like the color of it. I get excited every time I use it. I mean, that doesn't look exciting right now, but it's just beautiful as a conditioner. And so I have found with this, a little goes a long way because it is so moisturizing, and it's beautiful. Even though I work at Lush a couple times a month, I have suggested this to so many people, and I've been able to see people come back, and I'll see them pick it up again, or they'll say, oh my gosh, I'm so glad that you mention that to me, because it's now one of their favorites. So I love hearing those success stories. Okay, next up we've got American Cream, the body lotion. So I actually have another one that's in my cabinet now. It's just your typical American Cream scent, and so it's lightweight. It's, I'm not blown away by it, to be honest. The texture of this lotion is pretty in between. It's not super thick and it's not super light. Honestly, I don't even know why I have another one, because it's good, but it's just not exciting, honestly. And I think American Cream was one of those scents that was one of my favorites when I first started using Lush. And so I saw it in a lotion. I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta get it. And then now I'm just like, oh, it's okay. So, but it's a lotion. And I think what you need to kind of figure out with the lotions, depending on the scent, you're going to find some of them have different textures, and I think it's just because of what they use to formulate each one. But it's just a very light scent. I think it's a good layering scent for if you like to layer like your lotions and perfumes. I think it's a good just kind of everyday scent where you can kind of throw anything on top of it and it's not going to clash. So anyway, for what it's worth. Okay, next up, we've got Pansy. Oh my goodness. This is a lotion, and I have to say, a customer convinced me to get this one. I'm not big on floral scents, and the name was really one that, kind of turned me off for so long. But this was a beautiful lotion. Oh my goodness. So let me tell you what it has in here. So fresh mandarin infusion. Oh, that's interesting. Didn't realize that. Sunflower oil, organic extra virgin olive oil is in here. Aloe vera gel, jojoba oil, orange flower. That's pretty interesting, because from that first ingredient, you would almost kind of think it was super citrusy, but it's not. It's a very feminine scent is how I would describe Pansy. It's not super floral. It's just feminine. And I got to about halfway using the lotion, and that's when I really started to enjoy it. Even if I don't like something, I'm going to use it up because I want to talk about it on this channel. And I just have to say, I was so surprised at how much I really enjoyed this lotion. So I'm definitely going to pick another one up, but it's just feminine. That is the best way that I can describe it. I'm going to talk about it actually in an upcoming video when I do another video for Lush hacks. So stay tuned for that one. Okay, next up, oh my gosh, finally, Super Milk. It takes forever to get through this. When I see people buy the big bottle in the shop, I'm like, okay, they must really like it, because it takes forever to even get through the small bottle. But Super Milk, viral, if you've gotten to this far in the video, then that means you're a Lushie, and then that Super Milk is viral. I have found, though, so many different ways to use this. So I was on a hair care call with some of corporate and some of the other staff and managers with Lush, and I learned some really cool ways to use this. Well, I'll tell you where this is in my hair care routine first. So I use this on refresh days. So like, I'll probably use this tomorrow, You can kind of see my curls are a little bit more defined right now because I just did them, but I will use this as a refresh if I need to go anywhere tomorrow. This is refresh day. Now, the way that I use it now, what I learned on that call was just to mix this with some hair gel, because it'll give you a little bit more hold. And so especially like in the summertime, if you live somewhere that's humid, that is going to be just a perfect pairing to give yourself a little bit more hold. So now if you're somewhere like when I was in Chicago, and then when I was in DC, I just got back from DC, my hair is just perfect there because there's like almost no humidity, and it was so, or when I went rather a few weeks ago, and I just didn't need anything else. So then I probably would just use this. But I like this too for my daughter's hair. She's 4, and it just kind of, you know, I actually do her hair very similar to mine a lot of days, and I'll put like a cute little bow here, but I kind of smooth her hair with this, and it just helps it to stay in place. So this is great for flyaways, and so I just really enjoy this product, and I have another one that I'm using now. Okay, next up, we've got Kalamazoo. Now, if you've watched some more former videos, you've seen me kind of hate on this product, and here's what I'm going to say about Kalamazoo. It says on here that it's a beard and facial wash, but the way that I tell people how I use it, my husband didn't like it as a beard wash, you know, but this is probably my second one because I gave it another shot. I like it. Is it special? No, but let me tell you how I use it. I think it's just a perfect everyday cleanser. If you are in our shop, I actually told one of the girls, one of our staff members, about this recently, and she picked it up, but a lot of our cleansers are going to have that little, you know, the ground almonds in there for that grit. But this is one that we have that's just a cream form. Like there's nothing in it that's exfoliating or anything like that. So this is just basically a good everyday cleanser. If I don't need to exfoliate, if my skin is just feeling normal, but I just need to cleanse my skin in the morning, I like this one because it's just a good everyday cleanser. So when you put it on, and it smells amazing, it really does. But when you put it on, you're just cleaning your skin, and then, but it washes off very clean. So I like that. And could any other cleanser really do that? Yes, but why do I like this one? Because of the ingredients. So if I'm just gonna do a general cleanser or a generic cleanser, I wanna do Kalamazoo because of the ingredients versus just some in the market right now. So that's what I reserve that for. When I don't need anything special, then I'll just go with Kalamazoo as a cleanser. Next up, it took me forever to learn how to say this, but Swan Winois. Okay, this is a hair mask. I have a few because I am testing out the hair masks really for this channel for you guys, but I have a few in my collection, and I have to say this was probably my favorite out of all of them. It has bay leaf in here. It has avocado, fresh organic fair trade bananas in here as well, some butters, some oils, rosemary oil, cinnamon leaf oil. It's a very moisturizing and nutritious hair mask. The problem with the hair mask for me is that I just don't have enough time to use them. But this one definitely was my favorite of them all. It took me a very long time to get through this one. So the way you're supposed to do it is on dry hair. You put it on, and it says leave on for 20 minutes, I think, but I don't know. I leave it on for however long till it takes me to get back in the shower. And that's the thing, I just don't have the time to do that, honestly. So I just feel like it's just too much work, and I was just so glad to just get through this. And then I have like 2 more to get through. But anyway, out of all of them, I think that this one, if you're looking for a hair mask, this one's a really good one because it is very moisturizing. Only thing is that it smells like jasmine in here. Only thing, the scent can be a little off-putting, but I just kind of overlook it, you know, but it's not my favorite scent. Next up, we've got a Glen Coco face mask. You're gonna see a few face masks here because I was testing out face masks to do a video, and I just haven't had the time yet, but I have the footage of them to show you guys when I get to that video. I actually did not like this. So this is the chocolate one at Lush, okay? Now, I liked the one that we had years ago that was called Cupcake at Lush, and it was more of a chocolate scent. This one was kind of like, I guess because it has hazelnut. What does it have in here? It's just a little different. I don't know what it has in here that makes it not as great like the cupcake one. And the cupcake one was also good for like acne prone skin. I believe that was like almost 15 years ago. But I was just super underwhelmed with this. Now this one is the fresh face mask, and so these are the ones that we have kind of on display. And you know, when you walk into the store, it's kind of the table where everybody like really is drawn to, because you see all these things on ice, which are the masks. But I just was not a fan of this one. I won't get this one again, and I'll give like more final thoughts about that in that video. Next one I want to talk about is going to be Rosy Cheeks. So I liked Rosy Cheeks. It's this beautiful pink color. Obviously it's cleaned out right now, but this one is so great to kind of calm your skin down. Actually, if you have like an itch or mosquito bite, this works very, very well on it as well. Has calamine powder in here, and anything that we have with calamine, I always will tell people if they have like inflamed skin, it's just perfect because it's going to calm your skin down. It has rose petal infusion that's in here as well, and this one is really, really nice to just kind of calm your skin down, and that's why I really like it. Or if you have any like itchiness, you know, itchy skin or mosquito bites, that one is so, so great. And then this one is called Matcha. This is that beautiful green one that we have. I actually like this more than I thought. So it says it has in here fresh lemon juice, evening primrose oil, jojoba oil, sage oil, so many other things, matcha powder. But when I put this on, it actually smelled like a green juice. It was so fresh, and I really, really liked this. I think it was perfect kind of coming out of the fridge, because that's where you have to keep them. But I definitely did enjoy this one a lot. Clary sage oil, which is a great ingredient that's in there. And so anyway, this was good, but I'm going to give more thoughts on these masks when you see that video, because I did take some notes for each of them. Okay, then we have, wow, I can't believe this is finally in here, Fresh As shower gel. So this was part of our Father's Day collection. I don't know if this was the second year it came out, but I do know that this was one of the best sellers from the Father's Day collection, and I really, really, really enjoyed this. Now, I didn't really like it at first, but in the summertime, this was amazing. I really, really liked this. It was just so refreshing, and it was just perfect for summertime. I kept reaching for this. Oh my goodness, so much. It's been a long time since I've smelled it. It's just fresh. I mean, that really is the best way to describe this. And if you have an opportunity, if we put this back out next year, please pick this up. This was so good. It came out also in a fragrance, and you know, but I don't know, I didn't like it enough to get the fragrance. I'm not a huge perfume person anyway, but this was so good as a shower gel. So I really enjoyed this, and I cannot wait to pick this up again. Hopefully it comes back out, and it should, because it was a bestseller for Father's Day, you know, the past couple years. All right, next up, this was, oh my gosh, I'm so glad this is done. This is the avocado wash shower gel, and goodness, I got the big bottle. This was a blind buy, and you know what, you guys, I thought this was actually the avocado co-wash shower gel. That's what I thought it was. Oh my gosh, I just don't like this at all. I don't even know who likes this. It's just weird. It's just weird. I can't pinpoint the scent of it. It doesn't smell like avocados. I don't know. It's just a very random scent. And I started using this like as a shower gel, as a like shaving gel, just to kind of use it up. Sometimes I'll do that. If there's a shower gel that I don't like, I'll just kind of like use it as also as just to shave. Anyway, I don't even know how to describe this. And it doesn't smell like avocados, but would I want to smell like an avocado? I don't know. I'm just glad it's done, and then I can finally like dispose of this bottle. So there's that. Okay, next up we've got, oh my goodness, I enjoyed this, the Happy Hippie body lotion. This came in a kitchen box, and this is probably hands down one of the best lotions that Lush did, and I will tell you why. I kind of have a qualm about a couple things now that I'm kind of just remembering a couple things. Okay, so Happy Hippie, it smells just like the Happy Hippie shower gel, which I truly, truly enjoyed. This was beautiful in the summer. This is why I liked this. The formula was so, so light, and I just appreciated that about this, is that this was the perfect summertime lotion. The lightest of all the lotions I've tried with Lush was this one. Only thing I didn't like is the fact that the scent dissipated too fast. It was gone almost like 10 minutes after putting it on, but I loved how this sank into my skin. And I just would hope that they would kind of bring some lotions back, you know, that have that consistency, because I really did like how light this was. It was beautiful for summer. Okay, next up, oh, I did not like this, the Volcano Foot Mask. Now, what was interesting is I had a girl come in the shop the other day, and she's a runner, and she swore by this. She likes it. Now, I've tried this a couple times. So it's actually, sorry, it's a foot mask. So I tried this on my husband and I tried it on me. And so you're supposed to put it on, you're supposed to wrap a bag around. It's just messy. I did not like this. I didn't like how it felt in between my toes. It was just weird. He didn't like it also. It was just hard to get off, but it has kaolin in here, pumice, lime flower, all kinds of ingredients I can't read, but that are natural, okay? Lemon oil that's in here, cinnamon leaf oil, fresh papaya, you know, so fresh papaya is a great enzyme, really gonna help cleanse the skin as well. And I just really didn't like this. I was so glad to be done with this, to be honest. I just don't think it worked very, very well for me, but she swore by it. She loves this. This is like actually one of her favorite products. I was so shocked. This girl that came in the shop. But so what I did, I stuck it in the shower. And I just used it in the shower, just kind of like as a foot scrub, because of that pumice that's in here, it is going to be a little bit scrubby. And so that's kind of how I used it, because I knew I just wasn't gonna use it up quickly enough, you know, just trying to use it as a foot mask. I mean, just wrapping the bag around and walking around, I just didn't have time for all that. Mask of Magnamenti is the next one. So very, very good product. Now, is this the original? Okay. We have two types when it comes to Mask of Mag. So we have the one that is self-preserving, one that is not self-preserving. I'm really going to talk about these differences in that mask video. But interesting, this is the one that's not self-preserving. So I like them both for different reasons. The one that's not self-preserving, this one, I feel like you can feel a little bit more of that mint, more of that cleaning action going on. And then the one that's self-preserving smooths on a little bit better. Only thing I don't like about the original formula is that it is just a mess to get on, and it just hardens. And it's like, that's one that it's like you really truly have to leave that on for like 15 minutes and then hop in the shower, because anytime you move your face, it's gonna like crumble everywhere. But it has bentone gel in here, kaolin, ground aduki beans. So what I do like about the Mask of Mag products is that, or the masks rather, is that once you put them on, because of those ground aduki beans in there, when you rinse it off, and you don't have to use a cleanser after, because that kind of is your cleanser, and you're going to get a very, very light exfoliation as you're rinsing it off. I like that. I think I've found that I really just do like the self-preserving version a little bit better, but I have used this one for a long time. Great for if you have oily skin and breakouts, and so it's so soothing. It's going to be so helpful during those times when you have that. Oh, okay, forgot about this. This came from the July box, the Super World Unknown Body Scrub. Now, I was excited about this one, and I'll tell you why, is because this is the version of the body scrub that Lush came out with that has the castor sugar as the first ingredient. And I really like those versions of body scrubs so much. They're so good. They give a really, really good exfoliation. They smell great. This one was a little bit interesting. I think that this one is an existing scent that's kind of like floating around in the Lush world, and maybe some other products, or I don't know, or one of their OG scents or something, but it's been in a couple other things. So it was just kind of very fresh, I guess. I don't know, it's interesting, but it's not bad, right? So fresh and earthy, but not too earthy, if that makes sense. So I adore these scrubs. I really like when they come out with these castor sugar scrubs, because they are so popular, and I think that Lush is getting the note that people really like that formulation of scrub. Okay, next up we've got we only have a few more products here. This is really long, but we're rolling through it. So next one is a moisturizer, facial moisturizer. This is Celestial, and really like Celestial. You know, it's just a good everyday moisturizer. It has almond milk in here, vanilla, so if you really like that, that's in here as well. Organic cocoa butter, so it smells very, not gourmand, but kind of milky in a sense. And I remember talking about this. This was actually part of, in spring, I did a video about the best-selling skincare, like top 5, and this is one of them. And I remember smelling it in the store and I couldn't smell it, but at home I definitely can smell it. So anyway, it's a very popular moisturizer. Did I do so? Maybe it was Cosmetic Glad. Oh, which I have right here. No, it was Cosmetic Glad. Sorry. Not Celestial that was on that list, but I like Celestial, and a lot of us do too. Okay, so Cosmetic Glad is the one that was on that list. It's a very just good everyday moisturizer. People like it. Great for sensitive skin. It has wheatgrass in here, lavender. Was it my favorite? No, I honestly this was just okay. I was kind of glad to get through it. It takes a very, very long time to get through these moisturizers, and maybe because I also have a lot of them. But the first ingredient in here is lavender, so it's going to be great for sensitive skin, and has that wheatgrass in there as well. Love the ingredient deck on this with all of that green, if you can see, that's there. So, you know, it was good. Was it my favorite? Not really. Okay, 2 more. All right, next up, Keep It Fluffy. This was part of the Bridgerton collection. This was a shower gel. I did not like this at all because of the floral notes that's in it. I'm not a floral person in terms of, you know, scent, and it has jasmine in it. And I don't like jasmine. Not a fan of jasmine. I can stand it in some of the products, but I just didn't like it in here. It was way too strong. But we did come out with the perfume, the fragrance. That was actually nice. You know, now would I buy it? No, but it was actually nice. It was definitely more tolerable than this, but I was so glad to be done with this. But the packaging on here was really just gorgeous. I think Lush did a really, really great job of that collaboration, the packaging on that. And then last up, we've got American Cream conditioner. So I've been using this for a very, 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 very long time, and I use it as just a leave-in conditioner before I go in and style, because it's very light. It's just kind of it's a perfect leave-in conditioner. It's not too light, it's not too heavy. You can stack products on top of it, and I've been using this as a leave-in conditioner for about maybe 15 years or so, and it's just kind of always been in my collection as a traditional conditioner to use after you shampoo. For me, I just don't think it works well, but I have found as a leave-in, it is beautiful. So American Cream. All right, that's it. We got through them all. That was really, really long. Tried to go through them as fast as possible, but that wraps up all of my empties, or the rest of my empties for 2024. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, whatever, all the things that people say to do on their YouTube channel. But thank you so much again for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.